Right hemisphere language abilities. In psycholinguistics, the study of right hemisphere language abilities focuses on understanding how language functions are processed and represented in the right hemisphere of the brain. While the left hemisphere is traditionally considered dominant for language processing in most individuals, especially for right-handed individuals, research has shown that the right hemisphere also plays a role in language comprehension and production, although to a lesser extent. Here are some key aspects of right hemisphere language abilities that have been investigated in psycholinguistics. 1. Prosody and intonation. The right hemisphere is involved in processing the melodic and rhythmic aspects of speech, such as intonation, stress patterns, and emotional prosody. It helps in interpreting the emotional and affective content of speech beyond the literal meaning of the words. 2. Discourse processing. The right hemisphere contributes to the comprehension and interpretation of discourse, including the overall coherence and pragmatic aspects of language. It helps in understanding the context, inferencing, and making inferences about speakers' intentions. 3. Metaphor comprehension. The right hemisphere is important for processing and understanding metaphorical language. Metaphors involve mapping concepts from one domain onto another, and the right hemisphere is involved in making these conceptual connections. 4. Anomaly detection. The right hemisphere is sensitive to violations of semantic and syntactic expectations. It can detect grammatical errors, incongruities, and semantic anomalies in sentences or discourse. 5. Emotional and figurative language. The right hemisphere plays a significant role in understanding and producing emotional and figurative language, such as sarcasm, irony, humor, and metaphorical expressions. It helps in processing the affective and non-literal aspects of language. 6. Pragmatic inference. The right hemisphere is involved in making pragmatic inferences, such as inferring implied meanings, indirect requests, and irony. It helps in understanding the speaker's intentions beyond the literal interpretation of the words. It's important to note that while the right hemisphere contributes to these aspects of language processing, the left hemisphere remains the primary site for most language functions in the majority of individuals. However, when the left hemisphere is damaged or impaired, such as in some cases of stroke or brain injury, the right hemisphere can partially compensate for certain language abilities. Studying right hemisphere language abilities provides valuable insights into the neural basis of language processing and the potential for functional reorganization in the brain. Thanks for watching.